Your company has got a secret AI crisis. 3 days ago, a shadow AI security report dropped, and it should scare every CEO watching this. 77% of employees, nearly 8 in 10, are pasting companies' data into public AI tools. Unencrypted, no controls. And this isn't a future risk, it is in your office today. But here's a shocker. MIT just released data showing 90% of your workforce use AI tools. Guess how many of the companies have actually approved ones? Just 40%. That's a gap you could fly a plane through. And look, it is not just ChatGPT. We're talking about Claude, Gemini, Copilot, Perplexity, Midjourney, and dozens of tools your team's using daily, but no approvals. But here is what nobody's talking about. Your workers aren't the issues. Your enterprise AI is. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a framework to tackle shadow AI risk. And then I will show you why this is happening and exactly how to fix it. I am Subrata Kar. This is Forge POV. So let's get to the solution. Okay, let's get practical. Before I unpack why shadow AI is exploding, here's a tool you can use Monday morning to actually fix this. Here is your first step. Take every AI tools your team using today, and there is more than you think, and sort them into 4 buckets. Bucket 1, low risk, high value. Content drafting, research summaries, code completion, tools that boost productivity without sensitive data. Approve them. Stop making your team jump the hoops for tools that already make them better. Bucket 2, high risk, high value. Customer data analysis, strategic planning, product roadmap, huge value, but risky. Don't block this. Govern them with guardrails. This is where enterprise AI should shine, but it is not. And we'll come back to that. Bucket 3, low risk, low value. Personal productivity, learning, like drafting emails in ChatGPT. Monitor, but don't restrict. And this is where innovation sparks. Bucket 4, high risk, but low value. Uploading source code, processing PII, financial data leaks. No negotiation here. This is genuine risk. Block it. So here is the pattern. You see, most companies treat all the shadow AI like in bucket 4. Ban everything. But 70% of these tools are in bucket 1 and 2, solving real problems. Your workers aren't the rule breakers. They're showing you what works. So you have got your risk calculator. But why are your teams teaching enterprise AI anyways? So picture this. August 2025, MIT drops a bombshell. 95% of enterprise AI projects fail. $40 billion down the drain. And get this, your employees are still paying for ChatGPT Plus, Claude Pro, Copilot out of pocket. Your company spent millions on enterprise AI, and they're ignoring it. Let me explain the 3 gaps. So here's the deal. Your team's been using ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity at home for 18 months. Clean, instant, one-click interface. And at work, VPN, 5 menus, IT tickets, 3 days wait, and the enterprise tools, slower than free versions. McKinsey actually measured it. Enterprise AI tools take 12 steps before you can even start, and consumer tools, 1. click and time. You see, consumer AI tools often deliver better results. Why? Because OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, they are in a war, updating weekly. And your enterprise vendor stuck on version 1.0, waiting a year for 1.1. So here's the truth. Shadow AI isn't a behavior problem. It's a product problem. Your workers are choosing tools that get the job done. And for India, this could be your biggest win yet. And here is where India shines. And I'm seeing this up close. You see, Indian developers using Copilot, Claude, ChatGPT are outpacing US seniors who shun AI. At $30,000 a year, they deliver 70% of a $150,000 senior's output. Think bigger. TCS, Infosys, Wipro manage global enterprise AI. They see shadow AI in their teams and clients. India can lead by building AI governance framework, not tools, but playbooks. Why? Because frugal innovation is India's superpower. Now, how do you turn the risk into win? Here is your playbook. 5 steps to make shadow AI work for you. Step number 1, discover. Run an anonymous survey. What tools are your team using? No punishment, just the truth. Step number 2, assess. Use the 4 risk calculator to sort the tools into buckets. Step number 3, pilot. Take the high value, low risk tools in bucket 1 and test them with guardrails. Measure ROI. Step 4, scale. Roll out approved tools with training. Don't just dump them on people. Step number 5, iterate. New tools pop up monthly, review quarterly to stay ahead. Here is the bold truth. Your workers using unapproved AI, they are not breaking rules. They are fixing your broken system. Listen to that signal. Now, what happens when companies get this wrong? Let me show you 2 companies. One got this spectacularly wrong, and one got it exactly right. The failure, Samsung. April 2023, Samsung Electronics. 3 of their engineers uploaded confidential data to ChatGPT. Within a month, source code to fix bugs, meeting notes from strategy sessions, chip test sequences, all of it. And now, that data permanently in OpenAI's training set. You can't get them back. It's gone. So what did Samsung do? They banned all AI use, threatened people with termination if they kept using it. But here is what happened. The ban didn't last. And eventually, they had to build their own internal AI tools because, surprise, you can't actually ban productivity. The success, Marsh McLennan. Now, contrast that with Marsh McLennan. In 2023, they built their own AI tool called LenAI. But they did something Samsung didn't. They built governance first, then deploy. But they did something Samsung didn't. They built governance first, then deployed. Before they launched anything, they brought together their privacy team, compliance, risk management, information security, legal, everybody. They built all the guardrails before they opened the gates. And the result? Well, a governance-first framework that safely enabled 90,000 employees to conduct over 20 million queries a year, prioritizing security, privacy, and compliance from day one. The pattern is in the numbers. So IBM did this massive analysis in 2025, looking at the data breaches across companies, and the pattern is crystal clear. Companies with high levels of shadow AI, they are paying $670,000 more per data breach. Shadow AI breaches now account for 20% of all data breaches globally, 1 in 5. And here is a stat that could really get your attention. 97% of organizations that had AI-related breaches lacked proper access control. Look, the companies that avoided this mess, they did exactly what I showed you. They used the 4 risk calculator to assess their exposure. They understood the 3 gap model, so they knew why it was happening. And they built that Shadow-to-Sanctioned Pipeline to transform it. Samsung learned this expensive, painful way, and Marsh McLennan analyzed the pattern and got it right first time. You got to choose which path you want to take. So we started with this paradox, right? 90% of the employees using AI tools, but only 40% companies with policies. So in the next 12 months, one of 2 things going to happen. First part, you do what Samsung did initially. You block shadow AI, you ban it. And your workers, they just get better at hiding it. And that 77% of the leakage number, it gets to 90%. And you completely lose control. The second part, you do what Marsh McLennan did. You recognize that shadow AI is a signal, your workers are showing you what they need, and instead of fighting them, you partner with them to build governance that actually works. So you have got the frameworks now. You have seen the data. Companies that build governance early are saving $670,000 per breach. Companies that block first and try to govern later, they are paying the price. And look, if you are an Indian leader watching this, you have got once in a decade opportunity sitting right in front of you. Western companies are completely paralyzed by this shadow AI thing. They are blocking first, asking questions later, and paying for it. But you can move faster. Your IT services firm already understand both sides of this: enterprise governance and frugal innovation. Build these frameworks, prove the ROI, export the playbook to companies all over the world. Shadow AI isn't a threat you need to eliminate. It's a market you can lead. This is Forge POV. I am Subrata Kar. If this analysis helps you to think differently about Shadow AI, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. Because next month, I'm analyzing how AI skilled junior developers are closing the pay gap with seniors who refuse to use AI and what that means for hiring. Until then, stop blocking and start governing. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.